righty, good evening everybody and welcome here to Eastern Hancock High School, home of the Royals, as we get ready to tip off the 2023-24 basketball season for the boys with the annual matchup here between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Centerville Bulldogs. We're going to have both the JV and varsity games here on this same link, so whether you're on IHSA TV, Facebook, or YouTube, you can keep it right here at the conclusion of the JV game, and the varsity game will come on about 25 minutes later. We have about a minute and a half here until tip-off of this JV matchup. I am Michael Gallion. I'm joined tonight by Scott Knight, back in the booth from volleyball season. Welcome, Scott.
Yeah, hey, it's great to be back. So I was going to say, it's fun to transition into our new season now. We've gotten a couple of winter sports underway, and get the boys basketball finally going is nice.
Although we wish we were still playing football.
That's true. I wish we had a game on Saturday, but
can't always happen.
No.
So again, under a minute to go here in this newly minted JV season. A lot of changes here for the Royals. We'll talk about those throughout the night. Let us know on the chat how everything looks and sounds. We have a brand new camera that we're using for the first time. And they did a whole bunch of network upgrades over fall break that we're still testing out. We haven't had a chance to test with this particular setup. So let us know in the chat how everything looks and sounds, and we can make adjustments accordingly. Just a reminder, this is the Dents Automotive pregame show. We'll have a more in-depth pregame show before the varsity game. But it's the Dents Automotive pregame show. We're going to start here with starters for the Centerville Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will have here number 5, a 5'10 sophomore, Caden Perkins. Number 12, a 6'1 freshman, Bryson Brown. Number 23, a 5'11 sophomore, Keith Pliley Jr. Number 24, a 5'11 sophomore, Carson Ewing. And number 32, a 5'11 freshman, Landon Schlotterbeck. The Bulldogs are coached by Harley Cook.
isn't there a Schlotterbeck on their football team? Is it the same Schlotterbeck?
There's been a series of Schlotterbecks.
Okay. That's a familiar name.
If we look over here at the Royals, they are led here by number 1, a 5'5 freshman, Luke Lewis. Number 10, a 5'10 sophomore, Zach Stevens. Number 11, a 5'7 sophomore, Caleb Rutherford. Number 32, a 5'10 freshman, Gavin Jenkins. And number 43, a 6'3 junior, Ethan Carter. And coaching his first JV game will be our new coach, Joe Paxton. Joe moved up from the freshman team that he's been coaching for a lot of years. So a good opportunity here for Coach Paxton.
Definitely a night of first for us tonight.
Yes, it is. We also have some new rules that we'll talk about as the game goes along. But we have a new set of rules in high school basketball. If you've been watching the girls play, you've seen them, but we'll talk about them as they come up here with the boys. So here to jump, Brown and Carter. Carter with the pure athleticism gets the tip. And Luke Lewis will set up the offense. We'll see what kind of defense the Bulldogs want to run here. Looks like they're going to stay in man. Carter finds Lewis in the corner. Nice movement, gets Rutherford, 3 up top. Is good. Caleb Rutherford knocks home the 3 to start the game.
That was smooth. That was a nice shot. Didn't hesitate at all. Good look. I like it.
Nice take there. Oh, good block there by Jenkins, out of bounds. That take by Bryson Brown. Gets blocked, but the Bulldogs will retain possession here under the basket. Perkins to inbound. Tries to find nobody there. Finally gets it in there to Ewing. Ewing in the corner, guarded by Ethan Carter. Kicks it back up top to Pliley. Back to Ewing. Kind of a flex action here. 3 on the way, no good for Schlotterbeck.
That was a good offensive rebound.
Let's check the replay and see what happened there.
Yep, and that's Ewing who drew the foul. I don't know. They're going to give him shooting too? Wow.
They're going to call him shooting, yeah.
Yep, shooting on that putback.
Oh, okay, because, he was trying to put it back. I see that. So Carter picks up the foul. Ewing knocks home the first. A 3-1 lead for the Royals. Ewing's second free throw on the way is perfect. And he cuts the lead down to 1. Luke Lewis now running the offense again. Brings it up top. In the corner to Rutherford. He's going to get a ball screen from Carter. He's going to pull up for a deep 2. Caleb Rutherford buries another one. And he's got 5 quick points.
That was a great set of screens from Ethan Carter, both on the cut and then turning and freeing up Rutherford for his second make of the night.
Carter got to be careful, kind of reaching in on Ewing there. Nearly could have picked up another foul. Up here, Brown with it, gets it back up top to Pliley in the circle. Pliley bounces it over to Schlotterbeck. Back over to Ewing. The big arms of Carter deter the pass, but 3 on the way here from Perkins, no good. But another offensive rebound, and then Ewing stepped on the line there.
Yeah, and that's lucky because Carter would have picked up his second foul.
Yes, he would have. So Coach Paxton not happy right now. 2 offensive rebounds in 2 possessions now for the Bulldogs, and that's not going to cut it.
Yeah, and we know we're used to seeing Bechtel here during the JV games, and he'd have been reading them the riot act. Paxton with a little gentler hand, at least right now.
Lewis on the wing. Oh, he had Stevens on the block, but he missed him.
Yeah.
Now he's got Stevens in the corner. Zach Stevens pulls the trigger, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts up another runner, no. Pulled down by Brown.
Yep, and we didn't have anybody in there to rebound, and that Brown goes coast to coast is just kind of a wild shot. Good pass.
Stevens over to Gavin Jenkins. Gavin beats his man off the dribble, pulls up from 15 and buries it.
Yep, nice little lefty from the elbow.
Gavin Jenkins, the freshman, with his first points here as an Eastern Hancock Royal. Ewing with the ball up top, trying to get it into Brown, couldn't do it. Now they get Perkins on the cut. Perkins no good. Rebound Gavin Jenkins. And that's what you want. You want good defense, force a tough shot, box out for the rebound. Rutherford gets it into the high post to Carter. Carter hands off to Lewis. He pulls the trigger. High, arcing 3, no. Rebounded by Brown.
But once again, we got an open shot off a screen by Ethan Carter. And Carter got a block there, didn't he?
I don't know. There was a lot of steps. There was a lot of contact, and in the end, they just call it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Carter, well, I guess that wouldn't have been a block because that wouldn't have gone to us.
No, it would have. A lot of steps, a lot of contact, and Royal ball.
Kind of like Dancing with the Stars.
Yep. Lewis on the wing. He gets it up top to Rutherford again. Nice screen from Carter. Rutherford no good on this one. And Luke Lewis with the offensive board. Kicks it over. Rutherford thought about the 3. Going to drive. Backs it back out. Gets it over to Jenkins. He's got Carter in the post if he wants him. Carter, nice move. Too strong.
Yeah, got himself a little too far underneath and had to shoot that straight-on shot.
And right now, the other thing that Coach Paxton isn't happy about, that's twice now that they've got the rebound and sprinted and beat us down on a quick transition play.
Yeah, transition D has not been great right now.
So Zach Stevens picked up that foul, and now Landon Schlotterbeck will go to the line to shoot a pair. Knocks home the first. Got a quick replay of that foul. Again, nice transition play there from the Centerville Bulldogs. The Royals just not hustling back.
Yeah, and Dickinson checks in for the Bulldogs now, first substitute of the night.
That is Kyle Dickinson. We'll see. I believe
we got 2. That's right.
Well, no, there's only one on the court now. I think it's his older brother is the senior that We'll see. I don't know. I'm guessing, brother. Rutherford gets it in. Carter's still a little deep, as we talked about there. Rutherford's going to drive.
Oh, I
Kicks
like
to
that
Stevens.
play.
Stevens just short. Rutherford with the offensive rebound, though.
Right now, the first quarter, Caleb Rutherford everywhere. Lewis on the line.
Long two. That little extra step got him up there on the line. But he hits it anyway. 9-4, Royals lead. They get it inside to Dickinson. He dribbles off his foot. Gavin Jenkins with the steal. Drives, kicks it under the corner, and turns it over there.
I don't think Jenkins ever saw. I think it was Stevens maybe on the left. He never quite saw him, but we had a guy going down there. A little easier pass, I think, if he was going to try to make it.
So 9-4, 2:44 to play here in the first quarter of the JV game. Centerville with the ball. Pliley walks it up, swings it over to Schlotterbeck, and then we're going to get a travel as he tries to drive around Lewis. Centerville's second turnover of the night.
And I've been watching Lewis play defense. He has kind of been suffocating right now, and I think he forced that travel.
Lewis finds Carter up the top. Carter hands off to Rutherford, kicks over to Jenkins. Jenkins thought about it. Nice entry pass into Carter. Carter's turnaround, no good. Rebounded there by Pliley. And again, outlets it up. Too easy there. Brown picks up two.
Yeah, and Jenkins didn't want to take a chance of getting a foul.
9-6 Royals with 2 minutes to play here in quarter number one. Lewis with the ball, swings it over to Stevens. Stevens is going to drive, find Rutherford. Rutherford, he wanted that three right there.
Yeah, and he's going to get it.
He's going to take that one, no good. Ethan Carter with the offensive rebound, but then throws it away. They get it up ahead. Brown with the tough shot, no, and Carter with the rebound. Lewis with the ball, kicks it over to Rutherford on the wing. No, nothing there. Finds Jenkins. Quick trigger from Gavin Jenkins. No. Tipped out. Now we've got Schlotterbeck on the drive. We get a foul.
Yeah, Paxton's arguing that could have been a jump ball. He's not going to get the call.
Zach Stevens with the foul. So we watch it here on the replay.
Yep, Eden and Trueblood checking in for the Royals, too. They'll replace Jenkins and Carter.
It might have been. I mean, that was a heady play by Zach Stevens.
Yeah, I liked it. You can't see where his hands are when he's coming down because it almost turned it into a travel or a turnover.
Inbound play, not a lot there. Find Pliley. Now we're here to Dickinson, back to Pliley for three. Off the mark. Carter tips it to himself and pulls home the rebound, his third of the night.
And it was Stevens. Carter thought he was coming out. Stevens ended up coming out, replaced by Trueblood. So
Elijah Eden takes it right to the basket. No, offensive rebound put back by Ethan Carter.
I like that aggressiveness from Eden.
He just got it, got the screen and went right to the basket.
Yeah.
Under a minute to play. Royals lead by 5. Ewing with the quick three. Back through him, hit the wire. Yep, there they go. Couple of Bulldogs going to check in. Jonah Cornett and Owen Burdett are going to check in for them. So Lewis brings it across. 40 seconds left here in first quarter. He's going to find Eden. Eden drives, dishes over to Rutherford. Rutherford pulls up for a long two and buries another one. Caleb Rutherford with 7 points here. Brown on the wing, gets it down there to Dickinson, trying to throw it into Cornett, and he's fouled by Ethan Carter, and that's going to be Carter's second.
Yeah. He almost made it through. Well, Jenkins will check back in. I don't want Ethan to get a third here before the end of the first quarter.
So Dickinson here to inbound. He gets it into Pliley. Pliley thought about it. Now drives around Jenkins and gets to the rim. Can't finish. Tipped out. Rutherford with the rebound. Nice hustle play by Caleb Rutherford. Lewis with 12 seconds. He's going to hold it for the last shot here. It's the separation. 6 on the clock.
Yeah, Burdett's trying to force the issue.
Finds a back floater.
Woo! And one.
There from Trueblood. Trueblood gets the basket and the foul on Dickinson. Let's watch the replay on that one. Brennan Trueblood, nice roll there. It's the basket and the foul.
Yeah, that was a really nice play from Brennan Trueblood.
Hits the free throw. And so at the end of the first quarter, the score, if I can get the score, Eastern Hancock 16, Centerville 6.
Yep, and of those 6 points, only one was an actual basket in the course of play.
We're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends at 9-Star.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, we're back, folks. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Eastern Hancock with the 10-point lead over the Centerville Bulldogs. On the floor now, here first for the Bulldogs, Jonah Cornett, Keith Pliley Jr., Kyle Dickinson, Owen Burdett, and then I can't see who's the other one. Oh, Brown. Burdett thought about it, kicks over to Brown. Brown back to Burdett in the corner. Burdett brings it back up top to reset the offense. You notice Miles Winnan checked in for the Royals. I think Miles is going to have 2 quarters of JV, so he still has 3 for varsity.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Dickinson gets it back out to Burdett. Burdett resets the offense again. Royals lead by 10. Three on the way, no good. Rutherford with another rebound. And then a foul there. Kind of a frustration foul by Kyle Dickinson.
Right, and this is an opportunity to talk about one of those new rules where fouls towards the bonus reset at the start of each quarter now instead of the start of the half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rutherford with the ball over to Eden, to Trueblood as they work it around. Rutherford in the corner, draws the double team for a minute, but couldn't find his open teammate. Went in from top.
Miles Winnan buries it.
Thing about Miles, we saw him go off a couple times last year. When his shot has fallen, he is deadly.
(19-6) Royals lead. 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. Pliley up top, guarded by Winnan. Gets it over to Dickinson, trying to get Burdett on the cut. Nothing there. Finds back to Cornett on the wing. Burdett, quick trigger for 3. Back of the rim, rebounded by Gavin Jenkins, almost out of bounds.
Yeah, Eden really pushing the tempo here. And I tried to turn the corner. And Rutherford will reset it.
Eden did not play last year, so it'll be a little rusty coming back from the year off. Winnan with another 3, no. Rebounded there by Brown.
Thing about Elijah is he's incredibly athletic, and I think we're going to see that manifest itself in some different ways as he reacclimates himself. Cornett with the basket. Elijah's also pretty darn fast.
He is. So 19-8, 11-point Royal lead, 4:38 to go here in quarter number 2 of the JV game. Miles drives around Cornett, but gets cut off by Pliley. Pulls it back out. Kicks to Rutherford, 3 on the way. Good.
Caleb's having himself an opening night.
He's got 10 here in the first half. Royals lead 22-8. Pliley up top with it. Dishes over to Brown. Over to Cornett. Cornett pulls the trigger from 3. Back of the rim, rebounded by Rutherford. Rutherford's going to take it. Loses. Oh, going to get called for the foul there.
Yep, we got bailed out on that one.
That foul was on, who'd they call it on? I didn't see the ref signal.
I thought he said number 3. Yeah,
he did say 3.
Burdette.
So Miles went in on the inbound play. And we just had a couple of subs. Perkins came back in, as did Ewing. It's like back to starters now. Miles gets it into Eden, over to Rutherford on the wing. Rutherford's going to drive. Kicks over to Gavin Jenkins, 15-footer, no good. Rebound fought for and pulled down there by Brown. Throws it up and then went in, nearly gets a steal. Something had to happen there.
There was chaos.
Miles finger roll the other way. Brown with the rebound. Throws it up ahead to Perkins, and he'll get the layup.
That wasn't quite a Euro step from Miles. I don't know. Is that like Canadian step?
I don't know. I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah, there was a lot flurry of activity going both ways.
So in the end, Eastern Hancock with the 22-10 lead. Nice cut there by Eden, just too high off the glass. Rebounded by Cornett. Quick pull up the other way, and Schlotterbeck gets on the board with his, or he was already on the board. He had 2 free throws. His first field goal of the game. Bulldogs cut the lead back to 10. 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Trueblood in the high post, hands off to Winnan. Winnan's going to drive, kick to Eden. Quick 3, no good. Rebounded by Perkins. And again, they are good at pushing the pace here. Pull up there from Schlotterbeck, no. Put back. That was a really nice play there by Bryson Brown. Was that Trueblood that came in and fouled him?
I didn't see. I was looking at the basket. I was impressed with the fact that they're not wasting any time pushing it, and that was a hustle play on Brown's part. Get to the ball and converting it and drawing the foul all in one fell swoop.
That was Eden actually that came in and fouled him. Rebound there by Trueblood. So Eden with his first foul. 8-point lead here.
I think our defense is going to be a talking point for Coach Paxton at halftime.
Mostly just our transition defense. I feel like our set defense has been solid. Miles tries to take Brown off the dribble and draws the foul.
And that was a foul that Miles drew because of his aggression going to the basket. Got Brown on his hip, and Brown swatted at it. Miles with a chance to hit a couple free throws.
And it would have been a tough make for Miles anyway, but if Brown just stays vertical, he's fine, but he swats down on the ball and picks up that foul. Miles' first free throw off the side of the rim. Lewis is going to check in and get Eden. And we're going to see Pliley come back in. He will replace Jonah Cornett. So starters for the Bulldogs with 2:18 left here in quarter number 2. Miles' second free throw is perfect. He's got 4 points, and the Eastern Hancock leads back up to 9. Pliley gets it to Brown, guarded by Jenkins. He's going to kick it over. Ewing finds Schlotterbeck up top. Schlotterbeck nearly poked away. Good hustle there by Caleb Rutherford. Forces the jump ball, and it's going to be a Royal ball.
Yeah, that was great.
Great hustle by Caleb there because nobody was going for it. It was just a loose ball, and both Bulldog players that were there were just kind of like, I'll go pick this up. Jenkins over to Trueblood. They're going to get Lewis in the corner for 3. Lewis, a high arcing 3 is good.
I love the difference between Lewis and Steven's shot. Steven's almost flat when he shoots it. Lewis brings the rain every time.
Lewis with his first 3 of the game. Pliley drives, gets it over to Perkins. He's cut off. Schlotterbeck tries to go around Lewis, not there. Finds Brown. Brown working on Jenkins, nothing doing. Quick 3 there from Ewing, no good. Rebounded by, they're going to call, whoa.
Yeah, that's the right call.
I thought he blew the whistle before he actually traveled, though.
That was a weird play because that ball missed by so much.
Yeah.
Nobody was expecting it to come off.
So it was Perkins with the rebound and then the travel. It's the 4th turnover for the Bulldogs. Pretty clean first half of the first game.
Yeah, not bad.
Rutherford drives, kicks out to Winnan. Now Winnan drives, floater in the lane, good.
Nice, Miles.
Miles Winnan, 2 more. Leads up to 14, but again, we don't get back on defense. Trueblood doesn't get back, and he's going to get rung up for the foul. Just good awareness by the Bulldogs. Dickinson's going to go to the line. He'll shoot a pair now.
Yeah, that was not a very good play by Brennan, and he compounded it by kind of making a sloppy swat at it.
Yep. Dickinson knocks home the first. 28-15. Second free throw on the way off the back of the rim. Jenkins has it poked away. Trueblood is going to save it, and then Jenkins travels with it.
Yeah, and Jenkins was looking to forward it to Miles real quick, and Miles is already heading down court. There are just times where you look a little out of sync.
Well, and it's first game of the season.
Yeah.
And these guys didn't get a scrimmage.
That's true.
You know, we do the MEC Jamboree, and there's no JV time in that.
Yeah, first live action. So
it's a great entry pass by Pliley, and they kick it out. 3 from Schlotterbeck. Cuts the lead back down to 10. Coach Paxton saying to hold it for one last shot here.
It's actually a great opportunity to work on your end of quarter stuff. See if we'll be patient.
It doesn't look like we're holding for one last shot.
No, it does not.
Miles is going to hit it anyway. He was signaling to hold up for one shot, but we didn't do that. Brown in the corner, 15 on the clock, gets it back up to Pliley. He swings it over here to Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck up top there to Dickinson. Dickinson drives. We're going to get a travel, and the Royals will actually get a shot for a little 2-for-1 action. 7 seconds left here. Lewis picks it up. Gets a screen from Trueblood.
Lewis, get it.
They're going to give him an open look. He can't quite get it to fall. Miles with the near putback. He couldn't get it either. And at the end of the first half of this JV game, Eastern Hancock leads 30-18. And I think if you had said, told Coach Paxton, hey, we're gonna shoot the ball this well, I think he definitely would have taken that. Right now, I think his frustration is probably with our transition defense as much as anything right now. So good first half there if you're a Royal fan. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will return after you hear from the IHSA Commissioner, Paul Neidig.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King, in for the Coach Bob Lovell on the Commissioner's Corner. As we get set for a great weekend in downtown Indianapolis, the IHSAA Football State Finals at Lucas Oil Stadium. Paul is with us right here. Paul, always a great weekend. I just wanted to get your thoughts quickly on all the preparation, all the travel, everything that goes into a football season. What does this weekend mean to you?
Well, it means, honestly, it means a lot, but as I told the group yesterday, we've won our state championship at the association, and our state championship happens every day, after school, in the weight room, on the field, on the court, whatever, with coaches, and the ability to learn these lifelong lessons that you get to be as part of the team. But what's not to celebrate in the greatest venue, one of the greatest venues professionally with Lucas Oil Stadium, and certainly celebrating on the same field as the home of our Colts, incredible sponsorship. And, we're going to walk through, we're going to play indoor, and I'm going to text my counterpart in Illinois and tell him what a wonderful day it is in Indiana. Well, he's playing outside all weekend. So there is that. So.
Paul, quickly, so I'm from Illinois. My senior year, my high school went to the state championship at the University of Illinois in Champaign. I called the game as a 17-year-old kid in the cold with cold breath coming out of my mouth with every word I said. So I'm definitely thankful to be doing the game in the warm press box at Lucas Oil Stadium. I want to ask you about this, that you're going to play 6 games on the Lucas Oil Stadium turf, and then the Colts are going to play there on Sunday. It's the second time in 3 years that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in town. The last, a guy named Tom Brady was the quarterback for Tampa. But for the kids, what does it mean that they're going to play on the field either 48 or 24 hours before NFL guys are going to? That's so unique.
It is unique, and it's unique. The partnership is unique, first of all, with the Colts, but being able to go in that facility and play as the curtain raiser is for our professional team on Sunday. And, there's a lot of buzz in the building, especially as the build on Saturday, as they're preparing that building for an NFL broadcast. Our kids will walk out and they'll see all the carts and the cameras and all the equipment that it takes to put on an NFL game. And I think they realize how special it is. Well, I know they do. But I always try to keep them grounded. As I was talking to some of the student athletes yesterday at our meeting, and I said, I always walk in this building, and I look up and I wonder how many bales of hay I can fit in this building. So, it's an incredible facility, but it's still, it's still a building, and it's still got the same lines on it as their high school field, and it's still the same distance from one end to the other. So they'll play football just like they do every other game throughout the year.
Paul Neidig is with us on the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for Coach Bob Lovell. Paul, I know the 2A game will mean a lot to you. Heck, all of them mean a lot to you, but after all, your alma mater is playing. You're from Poseyville. You're a North Posey grad. North Posey to the state title for the first time. What does that mean to your heart?
Well, I have such fond memories of growing up in that community, and the thing that really is special for me is to see people that watched me play on the basketball court when I was in high school are still there. They're still in the crowd. And I'll be able to reestablish some relationships. And they never leave when you grow up in a small community. But you're able to see people, and I'll see the guy who I picked up hay with, and I'll see the guy who that ran the local store in town, and I'll see, all those people will be there because they'll turn the lights off when they leave. They'll all be there, and it's just special to see the community that I grew up in come up and be able to celebrate such a phenomenal weekend.
I'm lucky enough to have the call of that game on the IHSAA Champions Radio Network, so we'll certainly look forward to that. 1A, 3A, and 5A on Friday, 2A, 4A, and 6A on Saturday. He is the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, taking some time on the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, congratulations on everything this year with your team. I look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Thanks, Brendan, and I will absolutely see you this weekend.
Paul Neidig, the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for the coach, Bob Lovell, have a great championship weekend.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
What makes education-based athletics in Indiana different from other youth sports programs?
Our coaches genuinely care about their student athletes as people, not just as athletes. And their top priority is teaching and mentoring, not winning and losing.
Our student athletes play for the love of the game. They have pride in their school and community. They want to represent something bigger than themselves.
Our parents and fans know the student athletes on the team. They've seen them grow up and care about them. They paint their faces, pack the stands, and cheer loud and proud. I'm Robert Falkins.
And I'm Carrie Rosati. We're both assistant commissioners of the IHSAA. High school sports in Indiana couldn't be more different from other youth sports programs.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. Be a champion of high school sports and buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is keeping education in front of athletics. This is passion you won't find anywhere else. This is your IHSAA.
While high school sports help students develop their athletic skills, the real lessons in this second classroom are the skills needed for life. I'm Brian Lewis.
And I'm Carrie Rosati. We're both assistant commissioners of the IHSAA. In high school sports, student athletes aren't just running drills. They're learning discipline and work ethic.
They're not just watching film. They're learning the value of preparation and always finding ways to improve.
They're not just hitting the weight room. They're learning the importance of pushing through any challenges that come their way.
These aren't just some of the skills student athletes need to navigate the game. These are the skills they need to navigate life, to be successful people, to be good humans.
You can ensure these life lessons are taught for generations to come. Be a champion of high school sports and buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is preparing for the game. This is preparing for life. This is your IHSAA.
Who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We are changing speeds at a more competitive price, so give us a look. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
We are really heavily involved in the community, so there are multiple different volunteer opportunities that we can go and do.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, folks, you're listening to the Dave's Express Care Car Wash halftime show. A couple of stats here from the first half. As we said, Eastern Hancock Royals lead 30-18. Eastern Hancock, Luke Lewis has 5, Caleb Rutherford 10, Gavin Jenkins 2, Ethan Carter 2, Miles Winnan 8, and Brennan Trueblood 3. For the Centerville Bulldogs, Caden Perkins has 2, Bryson Brown has 4, Carson Ewing has 2, Landon Schlotterbeck 7, Kyle Dickinson 1, and Jonah Cornett 2.
I was particularly impressed with Caleb Rutherford in that opening half. Caleb, not only is he leading in 10 points, but he was aggressive, he was confident, he grabbing rebounds, running the offense, and we saw him even dive on the floor to get a loose ball tied up and get a jump ball. See if we get more from Caleb, and the rest of the guys kind of rally around him. Miles had himself a heck of a second quarter there with 8 points. So, and we talked about he's short on quarters because he'll split some so.
Yeah, so we'll see Miles in quarters 2 and 4. I mean, he's not on the floor, so I'm assuming 2 and 4. So it'll be Bulldog basketball here to start the second half. They have Pliley, Ewing, Schlotterbeck, Brown, and Perkins, their starters. The Royals are also going with their starters. Jenkins, Stevens, Carter, Lewis, and Rutherford. Pliley over to Ewing. Ewing gets it back over here to Schlotterbeck. 3 on the way. No. Tipped around, grabbed by Luke Lewis.
If that name sounds familiar, Luke's older brother Isaac was a senior on our team that made the run to semi-state a couple years ago. Lewis family, a longtime basketball family here at Eastern.
Little trapping 1-3-1 here from
we got him
Bulldogs.
in the corner too.
Yes, we do. Stevens finds Jenkins. Quick 3 on the way, off the mark. Rebound, Luke Lewis again. Swings it over to Stevens. Back to Rutherford. Oh, he had Lewis in the corner.
Yep,
Swings
twice. He's not like whatever he's seen down there.
Oh, good pass from Jenkins to Rutherford.
That was beautiful. Caleb finishes it off. I like Jenkins heads up, and that was good patience from the Royals offense. Beating that 1-3-1 can be a bear if you're not used to it. And right out of half, that was good job by our kids.
3 there, airballed. Brown with the offensive rebound again. Puts it up. Nice play there by Brown.
Yeah, acrobatic reverse layup. There, Jenkins had no chance to stop that one.
No, Brown has 6. Lewis gets it across. Rutherford finds Stevens in the corner. Back up to Rutherford. He's bodied there by Schlotterbeck, but gets it away to Lewis. Lewis flips it over to Rutherford. Rutherford's going to drive, kick to Stevens. Corner or wing three. No good, but Stevens gets his own board.
He's got Carter if he wants him. There it is.
Great ball movement. Leads to a Lewis three. No good. Rebounded by Pliley.
Yeah, and he didn't make that. Luke didn't, but that was a good series from our kids.
Brown, deep three,
Ooh.
banks it in.
Brown come out on fire.
Bryson Brown, 5 points for the quarter. He's got 9 for the game. 30-second timeout here for the Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends at Paxton Farms.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right. Timeout is over there by the Bulldogs. That was the first timeout either team's taken.
Yeah.
So Eastern Hancock with the ball and a 9-point lead, 32-23. And so far we're getting the looks, but we're still just a little bit rushed from this trap. Stevens gets out of it, gets it over to Rutherford.
That was a good trap.
By the way, they brought in Owen Burdett there to run the top of the 1-3-1. Steal there by Schlotterbeck.
Yeah, good anticipation. Good cross-court pass, but Burdett couldn't handle it.
I mean, he corralled it. Oh, passes it back to himself. Brown dishes to Burdett. Tries to drive on Stevens. Winds up on the floor, and a timeout there by Coach Cook. Another 30-second timeout means we're going to now hear from our friends at the IHSAA.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, still 9-point lead, still Bulldog ball here. 4:09 to go here in the third quarter. We have 75 people watching right now.
Nice.
Gym's starting to fill up as well.
This is always a fun game because you get people home from school or in town for the holidays, and a lot of alums come back.
Pliley,
that was
poor help side defense there, and a nice left-handed take by Pliley. His first basket of the game.
I was expecting to hear a foot stomp or something on that one.
Yes.
Paxton can't be happy.
Another deflection there, and right now Schlotterbeck deflects it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Royals. Jenkins gets it into Lewis. Again, Royals lead by 7, but this zone has sped us up a little bit.
Yes, it has.
Rutherford has his pass stolen by Burdett. Up ahead, Schlotterbeck, no good. Brown can't handle it out of bounds.
And really their poor shooting is what's helping us right now.
Yes, it is. We're not. They've missed a couple that they probably should have hit. Stevens back to Lewis here. Lewis drives on Burdett, gets to Jenkins, tries to get it in. Carter was fighting with Carson Ewing there, and I think they're going to get Ewing with the foul. But that's what we got to do. We got to get it into Carter there, and then Carter's got to pass it out quick or go up with it quick. So that's the way to beat this 1-3-1 zone if we can get it into him. Nice screen there by Carter. Gets Jenkins a wide open shot. Gavin Jenkins with his 4th point of the game.
I'd like to see us throw some bounce passes too instead of over the top.
Yes. Ewing drives on Carter.
They're going to give that to Ethan. It's his 3rd.
The ref was Ethan gave him a look, and the ref was shaking his finger at him like the mom look there.
Ethan said, I didn't grab him. There was no holding.
The Centerville player ripped off and got the holding call there.
Yeah, man.
Pliley, 3 from the wing, buries it. Assisted by Burdett. Pliley's got 5. Cuts the lead back down to 6. We really don't want them to heat up here either.
Nope.
Stevens to Lewis. Nice bounce pass to Rutherford. There, he's got Stevens. 17-footer from Zach Stevens. No, but he gets his own board. Gets it over to Rutherford. Rutherford trapped. Gets it over to Lewis. Finds Jenkins. 3 from the wing. Off the mark. Rebound. Oh, I don't think Carter had to go out of bounds for that.
No, I think he thought he was closer to the sideline than he was, because Ethan was there in plenty of time.
And one thing, the Royals had 3 turnovers at halftime. They've already got 3 here in the first half of the third quarter.
Yeah, we have definitely been sped up and not handled that zone. After the initial possession, we have not handled it well.
There we go. Lewis with the quick hands. Gets the steal going back the other way, and that was pretty obvious. Coach Paxton knows it too. He just had that look of, That was a good job there by Carson Ewing of getting back, and Lewis is going to pick up the foul.
That Trueblood comes in. So Ethan's got it sitting on 3.
And Ethan's done so much that you haven't seen. The screens, the box outs that are opening up rebounds. We need him on the court. So Ewing on the wing with it, drives to the left hand, gets cut off, kicks it out to Burdett. Back out to Ewing with Jenkins on him. Deep 3 over Gavin Jenkins, no. Rebounded by Zach Stevens. Luke Lewis gets it across the timeline. Left hand over to Stevens, finds Jenkins in the corner. Back to Lewis.
They've got to be a little quicker on that pass because Caleb was by himself.
Rutherford with the long 2, no,
Good,
but Brennan Trueblood with the offensive board, and Ewing's going to get the foul.
Yeah, and that was a nice job of securing that rebound from Brennan Trueblood in good position. I'd like to see that ball rotate over to Rutherford a half second faster because he was by himself.
Yes, he was.
Give the defense a chance to come over.
Stevens finds Lewis. He's guarded by Burdett way out there in the circle. Back to Stevens, back to Jenkins in the corner. There you go. There's that quick pass. Finds Rutherford. Left-handed shot is no good, but Trueblood there for the rebound. And they're going to get a foul there. That's on Dickinson.
Yep, that's 2 good offensive rebounds from Trueblood. It results in 2 fouls on the Bulldogs.
Yep. Are they going to call a shooting foul, or are they going to call it on the floor?
No, they're giving him 2. All right.
So Brennan Trueblood. This will be his 2nd and 3rd free throw attempts of the game. And right now we've been outscored 10-4 this half. We need to see the ball go through the basket here and get some momentum.
Yep.
Because right now the Bulldogs are playing tough and they are playing scrappy. We got to regain some confidence. Trueblood can't get the roll. Brown with another rebound.
Oh, yeah, good job. Who was that?
It was Lewis. Just like what Lewis did the other way. He sets up and takes the charge on Brown.
Yeah, and that one was Brown had a head of steam, too. That was a little gutsy charge. Luke got that one in the chest.
Jenkins in the corner, kicks to Rutherford, up top to Lewis. His 3, high arcing 3, no good, but Rutherford's going to come away with the rebound there. Over to Stevens, back up top to Lewis, into the high post to Trueblood, tries to go over to Jenkins, wasn't there.
Yeah, he saw it, he just couldn't react quick enough.
Burdett with the quick trigger, air ball. And Trueblood with the rebound. Three there, no good from Jenkins. Lewis with the offensive board. Nice entry pass into Trueblood. Trueblood's going to put it up and get it. Brown throws it into the bench.
Yeah, got himself out of control. When you get your feet off the ground, it's hard to change where you're going to pass. We may get a shot off.
1.1 seconds here. Not a good one, though.
No. Well, that was a hustle quarter for Brennan Trueblood. He came in for the last couple minutes for Ethan Carter, who picked up his third foul. That was a nice job.
So it was. So at the end of the third quarter, the score, your Eastern Hancock Royals 36, the Centerville Bulldogs 28. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Are you guys ready for prom?
Yeah, I am. Are you going for prom royalty?
Yeah, I'm going to try and win this year.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Reagan, look out! Ah!
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All righty here, folks. Fourth quarter set to get underway here, this JV matchup. Eastern Hancock leads 36-28.
Yeah, and Wennon is back in. As
Stevens,
you said, 2 and 4, quarters 2 and 4.
And instantly gets a rebound there.
Yep.
Stevens finds Rutherford in the corner. Oh, yep, they're going to get Caden Perkins with the body.
Yeah, just a little too aggressive.
And they had a good trap on. He just got the hands out there. So Zach Stevens to inbound. Oh, he had Rutherford in the corner.
Yeah, he was just trying to get it in safe, wasn't even looking for the open man toward the basket.
So Stevens to win in up top to Trueblood in the high post. Swings it back around to Stevens. Has it stolen away there by Schlotterbeck, and it's poked away by Stevens out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was probably best case scenario for Zach.
Yes,
not getting a foul and stopping the break.
So Bulldog inbound here. It's going to be Perkins who will inbound it. Finds Schlotterbeck. Up top to Dickinson. Dickinson finds the cutting Pliley. Pliley didn't do anything with it. They kick it back out. Dickinson's going to drive, kick to Pliley. 3 from the right wing. Rattles it home.
Pliley come alive in the second half.
He didn't score in the first half, and he's got 8 here in the second. 36-31, under 6 to play. Jenkins into Trueblood, and Trueblood's going to be fouled by Dickinson. It's going to be Dickinson's third.
Yeah, Trueblood turned into a foul magnet.
Yes, he is. So Zach Stevens now to inbound. Actually, they have 4 on Dickinson. I only had 3. Stevens looking to inbound. Nothing there, nothing there. Finally gets it into Winnan. Winnan over to Stevens. Swings it. Rutherford, corner 3, air ball.
Yeah, Caleb was afraid he was going to get blocked or fouled there and didn't get his best look.
Brown takes it in. Can't get the finish, but gets the putback. And they've cut the lead to 3, 36-33.
Yeah, we got a timeout coming.
Yep, deflection there by Brown. I think, again, we just have to settle ourselves down. That's the one thing we still haven't done. We've been fine. We just, in spurts, kind of panic here. Miles Winnan goes up with it, no good, tapped out. Rutherford comes away with the rebound.
Yeah, and we need to get good shots too, and not just forcing a shot up.
Miles. Do we get a timeout?
Yeah,
call?
Coach Paxton called timeout.
I didn't see that. I saw the ref instantly put his hand
Yeah.
up and was talking to the Centerville coach, and I was like, I didn't hear him say anything. So
I saw Joe signaling, but yep, that was kind of weird that we was go over to the Centerville coach.
So again here, we're looking at this. The Royals have been outscored so far. The halftime score was 30-18. You know, right now 36-33, so we've been outscored, would that be 15-6 here in the second half, and we just haven't looked comfortable. This 1-3-1 that Centerville's put on has got us a little flustered, and then defensively, they're taking the ball hard to the hoop, and they've started hitting threes.
Yeah.
What do they hit, 3 threes this half? So
yeah, they've come. Their shooting has definitely improved, but I think more than anything, it's their defense that has triggered it for them. See what Paxton's got drawn up here.
5:06 to play. Well, and he saw that Rutherford was open on the last one too, and was trying to go to that. Going to a 3-high set. You know, we were a 3-out, 2-in. Now we're a 4-out, 1-in. Miles winning, gets the bucket in the foul.
Big for the Royals. Well, I think that Dickinson with the foul.
Nope, they went with Perkins. Carson Ewing's going to come in and get Dickinson. Luke Lewis is going to come in and get Stevens. And Miles is going to have a chance at a 3-point play. So Miles now with 10 has a chance to push that up to 11. And he does. Big play there. Now get back. Nothing cheap in transition here, boys. Brown with the ball, guarded by Jenkins. Eastern Hancock leads by 6 with 4:40 to go here. Brown picks up his dribble, doesn't get any help, gets it over to Pliley on the right wing. Pliley dribbles around to the top of the key. Gets it over. Schlotterbeck, and he's going to throw it. Oh, they're going to say it was deflected. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either.
Somebody hit it, but I thought it was Perkins. So Perkins to inbound. Gets it to Ewing. And now all of a sudden the Centerville offense is kind of stalled out. Schlotterbeck finds Perkins in the corner. Perkins tries to drive, gets cut off. Back up to Brown, over to Ewing.
Well, you mentioned earlier, we were much better in our half-court defense than the transition, and I think that's by not turning the ball over or getting crappy shots there on the offensive end that's helped us defensively.
Because we're able to keep them in front for the most part, and when our help side's been there, we're able to cut them off if they do get by us. 3 from Pliley off the mark, rebounded by Trueblood. And that's what we needed, a good, strong, solid defensive series there. We really made them work and get a little momentum back. 6-point lead for the Royals. Rutherford, quick 3 from the corner, got it. Caleb Rutherford with his 15th point of the game. Ewing spins in, nothing there. Dishes back out to Schlotterbeck. 3 air ball. Rutherford with the good box out there, and Perkins can't get to the ball.
That's 2 good possessions on each end of the floor. Chalk it up to good coaching in the in between the quarters.
Yeah. Burdette checks back in. He'll replace Perkins. Miles to Lewis. Back to Miles. Miles with the hesitation drive. Lays it up, no good. Trueblood keeps it alive. What a play by Trueblood.
That was great.
Going to get Miles a corner 3. Trueblood with his 5th rebound of the game led to that 3-pointer.
He's been invaluable inside since he's come in during the third quarter.
Yes, he has. Jenkins fouled Bryson Brown there on the floor.
By the way, Miles with 14 points in only 2 quarters.
Yeah. .245 to play. Eastern Hancock back up by 12. Brown going to get a 3 from the top of the key, off the mark, rebounded by Jenkins. Lewis is going to bring it up. Coach Paxton calling out the play. Ensure that we're being patient and not doing anything rash. Make sure we get good looks here. Lewis over to Rutherford, 3 from the wing. Off the mark. Rebounded by Jenkins. Miles is going to get called for the double dribble there.
I don't know about that. It was an awkward move, but it looked like he just kind of crossed over.
I looked down to put stats in.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
I missed it.
I think that was more of a call because it didn't look normal.
So again, 2:09 to play here. Pliley finds Dickinson. Up top to Cornett. Gets it over to Schlotterbeck, guarded by Lewis. Inside to Pliley. Kicks it back out. Ooh, nice drive there by Dickinson. He's going to have 2. His 3rd point of the game. Ten-point lead, 1:45 left here. Trueblood to Jenkins to Winnan. Trueblood finds Rutherford, corner 3. In and out. Rebounded by Cornett. 3 now from Brown. No, the other way.
Oh, there's another Trueblood hustle play.
Saves it the wrong way. Jenkins, though, going to get the rebound. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
Who are they going to call it on?
Oh,
so it's not on. Yeah, I was going to say, if they called that on Jenkins, that was a bad call.
That's 5 on Kyle Dickinson. So Owen Burdett's going to come back in. 1:17 to play. Eastern Hancock leads by 10. Rutherford over to Lewis. Back to Rutherford. Spins out of it. Miles up to Jenkins. Jenkins wraps it around to Trueblood. Trueblood lays it in for 2 more.
Yeah, good unselfish pass from Jenkins.
Little Euro step there from Brown. He knocks it home with under a minute to play. Lewis throws it away there. Nice play there by Schlotterbeck. Oh, nice wraparound pass, but Pliley can't finish. Rutherford with another rebound there.
We go from grinding it out on both ends to a pretty free-flowing game. Royals just trying to run out the string, and that's 2 turnovers in a row. Sloppy play. Schlotterbeck there with the basket.
8-point game with 25.8 seconds remaining. Timeout Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends at 9 Star.
At 9 Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9 Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right, 25.8 seconds left. Royals going to inbound it. We got a full court press. Looks like a 1-2-2 from the Bulldogs. They need to get 8 points, so they need to get a steal here quick.
And Lewis is going to take the timeout.
I think Paxton just kind of wanted to see what they were doing.
So 21.6, and we're going to come back with another commercial here.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. we see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, folks. We're back here. 21.6 seconds remaining. Not 2.6 or 2.1. Oh,
tried to go over the top.
Another,
That's 3 they've gotten.
Can't get the basket to fall, winning with the rebound.
They're trying to foul him, and ref won't call it. They had to get fouled 4 times.
Finally, Pliley with the foul. Now that's 5 team fouls, although it says 9 on the scoreboard. It's 5. 5 team fouls, so that now puts us in the bonus. As you were talking about that new rule, the fouls reset every quarter, and you now shoot double bonus at 5. There's no more 1-and-1 like what we've seen in the past. So Miles knocks home the first. Miles short on the second. He gets his own rebound. He's going to dribble it out. And that's going to do it. Final score here in this JV matchup. Eastern Hancock 48, Centerville 39.
It's a good win here to start the year.
So Joe Paxton gets his first win as the JV coach here. Royals with a good offensive output in the first half and then picked it up on the defensive end there, especially in the fourth quarter. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we will return with the 9-Star postgame show in just a minute.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
All right, so again, Eastern Hancock with the 48-39 victory here in the JV matchup. Coach Knight, do you have the stats for us?
Yeah, we'll start with the Bulldogs here. They were led by Bryson Brown with 13. Landon Schlotterbeck had 10. And then Keith Pliley Jr. with 8. And then we drop off a little bit. Dickinson with 3. Cornett with 2. Perkins with 2. And Ewing with 2. For the Royals, we had co-leaders, Caleb Rutherford with 15, and Caleb spread his out across all 4 quarters. And then Miles Winnan, who was in just the second and fourth and was on fire. Both those guys with 15. Luke Lewis had 5. Gavin Jenkins with 4. Brennan Trueblood with 7. And Ethan Carter with 2.
So a good balanced game here from the Royals. You can stick with us tonight. We're going to have both the JV and varsity games here on this same link. So whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, IHSAA TV, whatever you're watching on, you can just stay put, and we'll be back live. So we're going to come back here. We're going to take a break and get some nachos and a Mountain Dew, and then we'll be back with the varsity game here in about 15 minutes. Thanks for tuning in.